Hello. Welcome to our community because turning pain into power is sexy. So, I'm Timmésha Burgess for those of you who don't know, but you should know if you're subscribed here. If you're new here, welcome. I hope that what I have to share resonates with you on a deeper level. And if you are here, it means you're meant to be here. This video is going to be, again, on the power of attraction. I've done a video about this before. I hope you all watched that. If you haven't, I will tag it down below if I can remember to do so. If I don't, just remind me and I'll get it done. I'll get her done. But anyway, this video is about the power of attraction. And I want to reference 2020, the day, the year the world stood still. I would be out and about, okay, running errands, just doing things I had to do throughout the day or felt like I needed to do throughout the day. And I would be running errands looking just like this. If I wasn't on a hike, right? Because if I'm on a hike, I had on a baseball cap or I had on a scarf, some tennis shoes, some tights, right? You have on your workout stuff. If you're on a hike, obviously I'm looking very different. But when I'm out running errands, doing my thing day to day, most of the time, I'm probably looking like this. Maybe I'm not wearing the scarf or whatever, but my hair is done in some sort of way. Maybe it's like this, maybe it's in twists, maybe it's in locks. Honey, I'm every woman. All right. I got on some lipstick or some gloss. I've got my earrings on and I'm out and about doing my thing. Most of the time, I am dressed in the type of energy I feel I want to be dressed in. I am my mother's daughter, okay? And I've been pretty much like this all my life. I mean, y'all, I put on a little bit of makeup to go to the mailbox, okay? That's just who and what I am. Like I say, I'm my mother's daughter, all right? So, but let me reference back to 2020. So in 2020, I'm in my energy, feeling like I'm feeling. I'm probably wrapped or whatever. Got on my lipstick, got on my earrings, got on a little bit of perfume. Now, y'all remember in 2020, people were feeling at their lowest, right? Energetically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, people were feeling at their lowest, feeling defeated, just generally. Even I was, hell, before 2020, okay? There's a lot going on just in my life personally that 2020 had nothing to do with. And, but that didn't stop me from wanting to, when I stepped out, wanting to be in my energy, wanting to put on something that made me feel good, wanted to put on a little bit of perfume. That's just always been my nature. Naturally, like I say, I am my mother's daughter, okay? She's the same way, is what that means. And I get it from her. So I would step out, y'all, looking however I'm looking. And I would see people's faces just down and mopey and sad, and just heavy weighted. You can see it in their energy. And when I would step into a place, a person's face would be like this at first. It would be like, and when I would step in, if they looked up and saw me, their face would immediately go from this to this. Isn't that something? What that says to me, even today, is that attraction, or what we think is beauty, is not only a superpower for yourself, but it's empowerment for other people. There was a woman who told me once, her name is Tassilis, and she's the owner of a very popular plant-based restaurant here in Atlanta, Georgia, called Tassilis Raw Vegan. If you haven't gone, please go and let them know Timmésha sent you, okay? It'll be the best kale wrap you ever had in your life, okay? Oh, anyway, I was in a restaurant one day, her restaurant one day, getting a wrap. And she says to me, and I'd never seen her before, I never met her before, but I'm in line and I'm about to pay for my order. And she comes from the back of the restaurant and she sees me and she says, you know, beauty is a powerful healing tool. That's what she told me. She said beauty can be a powerful healing tool. Beauty can be a blessing, not just for yourself, but for others. And not everybody has that. And she just, I don't know if she said use it wisely or anything like that, but I just remember her words somewhat being that. And she just goes, and she saw some other folks that was kind of calling and pulling at her energy. But she just looked at me and she said that, and she was like, and she just walked off. I'll never forget that. My idea of attraction and beauty has nothing to do with looks, but everything to do with energy. And whatever you put on your body reflects your energy, if that makes sense. Like, we think that this adds to it, but really these and this lipstick, my brows filled in, this foundation powder I got on my face, right? And this is, my camera is making my skin look real nice, right? But it's a reflection of the energy that I carry. People can tell somebody that just plastered on some makeup, put in some extensions, and you can still tell that their energy is low vibrational. It's like putting rhinestones on a rotten banana. You can feel it. You know it by the way it feels. Like India Arie says, you see the truth, it needs no proof. Either it is or it isn't. And you know the truth by the way it feels. You see the truth, it needs no proof. Either it is or it isn't. And you know the truth by the way it feels. Right? You know the truth by the way it feels. And so when I stepped out in 2020 and people were feeling at their lowest, what they saw in me was the reflection of my truth. It was a reflection of my truth in my extensions, in my earrings, in my wrap, whatever I'm wearing, whatever. It wasn't just for me, but what I was able to show up as in my power, how I was able to show up in my power and in my energy was a blessing to anybody that was able to behold it, right? Now, this isn't from a place of ego. Clearly, if you've been following me for some time, you know exactly where I'm coming from, okay? You should be able to wear a potato sack and your energy shines through. But in 2020, people were mainly flip-flops, pajamas, walking outside, just feeling down in the slumps. And they didn't care about what they showed up as. They didn't care about putting on clothes. That just didn't matter, right, to them anymore. It just didn't matter. And so to see a person show up like this inspired people. It woke them up because they were able to be reminded that in all of the shit that's going on in the world and all of the ugliness that was happening globally. When I say ugliness, I mean wars and the sickness and the deaths that people, they were able to be reminded that, damn, beauty still exists in some way, shape, or form, whether it be in other people, whether it be in nature. A lot of the beauty that I was taking in was in nature. In 2020, when people were inside and closing themselves up inside, guess where I was? I was on hikes. I was out in nature, beholding the beauty of this universe, beholding the beauty of this planet. I was watching the birds and studying the bees and hugging trees and looking up at the tallest tree I could look up to and talk to it, asking it to guide me and protect me. I was sitting by rivers and streams, putting my face and my feet and my hands in rivers and streams and beholding the beauty of creation all around me, right? So what I'm saying is, this is the power of attraction. Attraction has nothing to do with your ego, has nothing to do with who you think you are. Really what people are attracted to is what is having its existence and being through you. We are merely avatars. Attraction and the power of beauty, right? And not just aesthetically, but just in energy, woke people up inside. People's faces would literally change from being sad to smiling because they remembered that beautiful things still exist in its authenticity. They remembered that they too could show up in whatever they wanted to put on that made them feel good for the day. You know how people say, when you look good, you feel good? You know, people who are in fashion industries and makeup industries and hair, whatever, beauty, fitness, health, this is what they mean. When you look good, you feel good. So when people would see me or observe me, what they were being reminded of was, it had nothing to do with me, but what they were being reminded of is that beauty in whatever form still exists. And they could create it for themselves too. Because when you're looking good, you're feeling good. And I mean that energetically. I mean that physically. I mean that emotionally, mentally, spiritually, in your health, in your body, in your mind, in your emotions. So I just wanted to share that. This is the true power of beauty and attraction. It isn't just for you to think you're flaunting your stuff and think you're the shit and that your shit don't stink. Everybody's shit stinks. Okay? So beauty and attraction is meant to heal. It's meant to uplift. It's meant to empower. And it's meant to remind people that in all the ugliness of the world, and all of the hate and hatred and war and all of that stuff, beauty still exists. And all we have to do is cultivate it. All we have to do is lift our heads and behold it. It's all around us all the time. And I know sometimes it's hard to see through all the shit. Trust me, I know. It is. But remember that creators created yin and yang. It all exists and nothing can without its equal and as powerful opposite. So I hope you all enjoy this. Thank you for subscribing here on Alchemynity, which was formerly Fireside Chats with Global Women. Now it's Alchemynity, because turning pain into power is sexy. This is what Alchemynity is. To those of you who are ready to turn your pain into power, who are ready to activate and unleash your power through your spirituality, through the education of sexuality, sensuality, spirituality, for your personal development, for your mental health, for your well-being, then contact me. I'm here for you. This is what I do. And I'm only able to do this because I've walked this path myself and activated my own superpower. Why I'm here. Through the activation of my spirituality, through the activation of my sensuality, through the activation of my sexuality, for my mental health, for my physical health, for my well-being, for my personal development. If you want to do the same thing, contact me. You can email me at Timmésha Burgess at gmail.com. Visit my Linktree link. It's in the description box below. Listen, if you click my Linktree link, all of the information of where I am is there. If it's not on my Linktree link and you see another page out there, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, if it's not on my Linktree link, then it's not me, okay? So don't trust it. If it's not on my Linktree link, it is not me. Everywhere that I am is listed on my Linktree, okay? So if you want to contact me directly, click the Linktree link below. I look forward to working with you, and I cannot wait to see what you activate, what you unleash, baby, what you set free. Ooh, it's arousing when you think about it. I'll see y'all next time. Ciao for now.